Good morning. Y'all don't know me. And this video is going to be extremely raw. Especially when you wake up and you think, I'm doing this. And there's no preparation, no planning, just following directions. This is kind of what happens. But sometimes those are the best. I'm trying to find the word. The best results when we just follow the directions and we don't try to make it our own. So today is a video of me just doing what I'm told to do. And my name is Sandra Garrett. I lost my father a little over a month ago. And lost is not a good word. He left this earth, but we know where he is, so he's really not lost. But my daddy was a writer. He was a reader. He loved to research, to learn all the things I like. And for a really long time, I've wanted to write. I've wanted to start a blog. My husband and I, we watch a lot of YouTube vlogs kind of thing. And this morning I just woke up thinking that God has said so much to me, especially over the last couple weeks, that might be meant for somebody else. That's happened to me many times over my life. And I've spent the last few weeks searching for something that I kind of think is not there. And the reason why I think it's not there is because sometimes what's meant for us is not already prepared. It's something that we create with God's help. I've been searching for a devotional. I work about, my husband says it's 37 minutes from the house. And in that 37 minutes, I try to use that time wisely. Sometimes I feel the mood to listen to the radio, but sometimes I just listen. I listen to the silence, and I call it silence, but it's actually a hope that I'll hear God speaking to me. I had a good friend a few months ago that told me, after I made the decision to start driving almost an hour to work, I didn't really like the thought of that. I feel like it's so much wasted time. And she looked at me and she said, no, God says, use that time to listen. Listening is something our society doesn't do very much anymore. We're so busy pushing and giving others our opinions and what we want and how we think things should be, that we don't listen. That was really one of the things my dad was the best at. Just sitting, listening to everything around him, listening to what people say. It kind of reminds me of when hunters, when they go out into the woods, they spend a lot of time listening to their surroundings. You know, people that are storm chasers, listening to what the atmosphere is telling them, you know, around them, the wind, the rain, the absence of wind and rain. There's a lot that could be said for listening. So that's what I have been trying to do when I go to work, when I come home from work, is just to kind of sit in the silence and listen to what God has for me. But at the same time, sometimes when you're sitting there and you're listening, nothing's being said. And that's kind of where I felt like I was the last couple of weeks. Because I was listening, but I wasn't hearing anything. So it dawned on me that sometimes we can't just sit and listen. We have to look for I guess you could say what we're wanting to hear. And that sounds bad. That sounds bad to me because the whole point of listening is not to get out of it what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. But at the same time, I was looking for something to help spark God speaking to me. And then it happened. I actually started looking into some daily devotionals and podcasts that would feed me a little bit of I don't know, something to open the channels. And I just couldn't find the right devotional. I couldn't find what I was looking for. But then I felt like God was saying, what I have for you is not something that's already been prepared for somebody else. What I have prepared for you is for you only. Which is fine. Because I've never wanted to be just part of the crowd. I am my own person. I've always been that, unapologetically. And that's the way I feel like we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to follow the crowd. We're supposed to do what God has planned for us. We're supposed to live out the plan that He has for us. So, this morning, when I woke up and I realized I'm going to quit procrastinating what I feel like God has called me to do in this. He has given me a love for reading and researching and writing, and maybe what He reveals to me is meant for somebody else. So as raw as this video is, this is kind of my introduction to what God has planned. Kind of excited about it too. I hate doing videos though. But at the same time, you know, sometimes that's better. People don't have time to sit down and read a blog. But maybe somebody can watch it, listen to this on the way to work, and get something out of it. That's kind of what I hope. Not doing this for myself. I'm doing this because God said so. Following the directions. There's something peaceful in that. And I've always been what I call a habitual rule follower. Some people would make fun of me for that, but I never felt like I had to go against the grain, to push against the man, as some people would say. Just because I want to be different or myself or unique doesn't mean I'm trying to be defiant. It just means that I am the person that God created me to be. To some people, that is extremely abrasive. Just rubs them the wrong way. But you know what? Jesus rubbed everybody the wrong way too. Not everybody. I take that back. Not everybody. But a lot of people he rubbed the wrong way. And I am in no way comparing myself to Jesus. That is not what I meant to do. All I'm saying is, just do what you're told to do. Just be who God made you to be. Do what he tells you to do. That's all you can do. No, it's not all you can do. You have choices. We have free will. But if you want to be blessed, you will follow his direction. So, there will be more videos coming. As much as I really don't like to do videos of myself. But this first one, I just really thought I should do in the dark, kind of. With the birds, roosters, everything talking in the background. And yes, I'm sitting in my car. I'm sitting in my car in the silence, in the shadows. Introducing this. If you find this video, you are meant to find this video. And let me know what you think. Even if it's brutal, constructive criticism is good. Our society doesn't take it well, but it is good. And let me know what you feel like God is saying to you. Okay? Y'all have a good Sunday.